I work with a lot of leaders, and they often ask me the question, Hans, how do I mentor the leaders on my team under me that I'm responsible for? Great question. I think there are a number of things you can do that are really important. You need to see your team of people that report directly to you as your main people. Your main job is to lead through those people and to pour yourself into them. And as they are successful, you are successful. Number one, FaceTime. There's no substitute for FaceTime. I mean, I'm all into electronics and I'm all into social media, but there's no substitute for FaceTime with your direct leaders, because leadership is about relationship. Number two, vulnerability. You need to be vulnerable with the leaders about the truth about leadership. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Be open and honest and transparent and vulnerable with the people under your leadership. They will appreciate it. Number three, make a list. Keep a running list, or who are the people who could one day replace me, or who are some people down the organization who are on their way up. And very carefully and very subtly, you can let people know, I have my eye on you. When I was a young leader, the CEO of our organization told me that. He said, Hans, you're a rising star. We've got our eye on you. Man, did that motivate me to be a better leader. And eventually I did become the CEO. It was such an encouragement for me, for those older leaders to tell me that they believed in me and they saw promise in my future leadership. And number four, empower the people on your team. I had the opportunity to do this over the last 5 years before I turned over the reins of my presidency to my successor. He was on my team. I cultivated him, and more than anything else, I empowered him. Don't be a control freak. You share the load with your team. You empower them to have greater and greater responsibility, and one day they can take your job. And it's okay, because none of us are indispensable. Remember, always take your leadership to the next level. Go to hansfinzel.com to check out my Leadership Answer Man podcast and other great resources for taking your leadership to the next level.